and qualifications. Release date. For the iPhone and iPod Touch, users will have their hands on this summer, around the same time 3.0 came out last year. So I believe June something. Um, that's the release date for iPhone and iPod Touch users. This is also being carried over to the iPad, but at a later time. So iPad users will get their hands on the 4.0 software in the fall. No clear release date as in month or date, but it will be in the fall, so I'm sure around September, October time. So qualifications, which is which devices will be able to run the iPhone OS 4.0. Certain things about it. First off, if you're trying to run the iPhone OS 4.0 on an iPod Touch first gen or an iPhone first gen, it will not be possible. So if you have either one of those, the iPhone, it's called the iPhone 2G, but the first generation iPhone or the first generation iPod Touch, you cannot run the 4.0 software. So the farthest you're going to get on those is 3.1.3, I think it's called, whatever the one is out now. So that's the farthest you're gonna get. Sorry. So first gen users, including myself, I have the first gen iPhone, will not be able to get the 4.0 OS. And then next, multitasking is not available on certain devices. So everything else besides the multitasking is available on the supported devices. The devices that do not support multitasking are the iPod Touch second generation, which is a lot of people. I know a lot of people have the second gen iPod Touch and the iPhone 3G. So if you have the iPhone 3G or iPod Touch second gen, you will not be able to run multitasking, but you do still have all the other features. It's kind of a huge minus. I don't really know why that is. I'm sure it's because of um, I don't know like exactly why, but I'm sure it has to do with something with the maybe the processor or something like that. Um, so the device that can run all features of the iPhone OS 4.0 are the newest iPod Touch, the iPod Touch 3rd Gen, and the iPhone 3GS. So both of those have full capabilities of the 4.0 software, and the iPad in the fall has the ability to run all of this. So quick overcap: first gen iPhone, first gen iPod Touch, 4.0 not supported. Multitasking, sorry, will not work on the iPod Touch second gen or the iPhone 3G. The iPhone 3GS and the iPod Touch third gen have all capabilities of the iPhone OS 4.0 that is, and the iPad has once again capabilities to run all those features of the 4.0 software. So that's about it for this episode. Again, it was just covering what happened this Thursday. So I believe I had something else to say. Oh yeah, about the iPad. The iPad came out last week, exactly a week from today, actually. Um, None of us at iJuice360 have one. I think Derek said he's planning on getting one. So, who knows? But eventually, you guys will see a review or something like that from us on the iPad. So, yeah. And also, another question I have, I don't know if anybody knows this, but um, I'm very curious to know what will they classify or when will they classify a iPad keynote? Will they update the iPad, show its sales or, announce the second gen iPad during the iPod event that they have in the fall? Will they do this during WWDC? Not particularly this year. I'm just saying, will that be where they update the iPad, or will it be just randomly, like they're starting to do recently? They're starting to just randomly update things. So I'm curious to know if any of you guys know when they plan on updating this, which event. I will be happy to know. So, Leave a comment, send us a message, send us an email, whatever works for you. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. It's pretty well. It's okay. Again, I'm only by myself, so talking nonstop is kind of tiring. Usually, I can ask the other guys to take it, but that's gonna be it for me. So thanks for listening. Appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for listening. And I'm hoping this iPhone 4.0 thing is gonna work out. Sure, it will. Not too sure about this iPhone 4G thing. Don't know if we're gonna be seeing that anytime soon. So I'm sure we will be. Don't know when though. So yeah, thanks for listening, and stay frosty.